right. Going on a nice little adventure. Gotta get my fucking haircuts. I don't know what I was thinking. I had these big plans initially to grow my hair out and cut it all cool, like that fucking, well, I don't know, I don't even know what to call it, where your head, the side of your head's shaved and the front or the top is like long and the slicked back, kind of like the Fury haircut and Inglourious Basterds, the Brad Pitt haircut. But as it turns out, I can't make that work. So now my hair is just absurdly long, and I don't know how other many dudes can back me up on that, but I fucking hate when my hair is long. Like, I gotta fucking brush it on my face all the time and shit. Nah. So, gonna go get that remedied finally. Cause like initially, it was before I had my baby, so that was already 2 months ago, where I'm like, you know, I kind of just put it off after that. Or I had planned it before that, like I had planned to do the cool haircut, and then that's when shit hit the fan. You know, once I had the baby, it's kind of like, oh yeah, the quick little after work shit you would normally do is kind of way harder to do. You gotta plan everything like 2-3 days in advance. But I'm so bad at planning shit that I never got it done. So now I fucking, wife had the baby down in California for the day to see my family, because they, I guess, all missed seeing the cute little goober. So she still isn't home yet, so I just got off work. God damn, I fucking hate these fucking lights. So right now I'm on my way, get that haircut off. Why did you turn red if you're not gonna turn green for that guy? Okay. So that'll be nice. Finally get rid of this shit. It's to the point now where like it's past my eyes, and it fucking just drives me crazy. Like to an absurd amount. And it just at work, I have to wear safety glasses at work, and I'm to the point where I just like use the safety glasses to keep the hair out of my eyes, which seems dangerous. Are you turning? Going straight? All right. So many people. Jesus Christ. So I am riding a 2014 Triumph Tiger 800 XC, a wonderful motorcycle that I just recently purchased about a month ago. Super fun bike. Like I've wanted one. I'm not gonna say I always wanted. I wanted one for a long time. Like probably for like, I'd say pushing 5 years now. I've wanted to get this ever since it came out, pretty much. I remember seeing it driving by the local Triumph shop, Freedom Cycle. I remember seeing it because it's right up the freeway. So I one day I went down there and checked it out, and I'm like, oh my god. It is the dopest dope I've ever smoked. Hands down, dopest dope. So I fucking, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, I just started working and shit, and my credit's awful. Why don't you let me buy this motorcycle? So as was to be expected, they said no. I mean, not Freedom Cycle, but the financing people. They're like, nah, dude. Which I can't blame them for. At that point in my life, I was in no position to make fucking motorcycle payments on top of my car, or my fucking apartment for that matter. So it's been a while. Fucking, you know, I've ridden motorcycles a little bit for probably around 6-7 years now, but never like a daily rider. Like I had been on like street bikes, not like crotch rockets or anything, but just like street motorcycles. Whoa, that's fucking cool. Oh, why did we never have shit like that when I was a kid, man? That's dope as hell. It's like a fucking 3D spider web and shit. Anyway, so I got this bike, fucking goddamn it, fucking noob mistake, goddamn turd signals on for 6 hours. So I finally, I married my wife. Well, yeah, I married her, but at first we started dating, and we moved in together, and she had a bike the whole time we'd known each other. The first time I met her, she It's just a 2012 CBR 250R, which isn't like a crazy bike, but it's nothing to fucking scoff at. I mean, it's a street bike. It's fun as shit, and you know, for a starter bike, it's awesome. We still have it. I fucking love that thing. It's a bike that's super fun to take, like cruising down some canyon roads and shit, because it's just so light. It's so forgiving, and it doesn't get you in any sticky situations as far as power is concerned, because you're never like, you never come into a turn like too fast, and you can't you cannot power slide like out of the turn. So it's a good bike to learn good technique on, which is cool. But so she rode that when I first met her, and that was fucking awesome, because then she when we got married, we bought a bike with some of our wedding money. She's like, well, let's get you on two wheels, because I had stole her bike for so long. Like, it was to the point where I was riding it every day. At least every day she wasn't riding it. So we went out, found a 2002 VTR 1000 that was owned by a friend of one of my coworkers' brothers had it, and he was in a sticky situation, I guess, as far as money's concerned, so he parted with it for $1,000. And I mean, it was in some rough shape. Like, it didn't have fairings or anything. Someone had done some half-ass Street Fighter shit on it that was not done well. So I got that. Luckily, most of the shit that was wrong with it was all electrical, so I was able to iron most of that out. But it was a bad bike, man. 1000cc V-twin. It just fucking torque, just gobs of torque all day. Like, that thing would pull power wheelies in every fucking gear. Like, well, I mean, not every gear. Probably did first through third. But one of the funnest bikes I've ever had, or ever ridden. You know, I'm a little bummed that I got rid of it, but so I had that bike for probably around a year and a half. Rode that shit everywhere. I had one time I got caught in the rain with it, and I was, you know, a new rider getting caught in the rain's no good. Fuck. So it was only infinitely compounded by the fact that in any rain, the front cylinder would randomly cut in and out. Which, for anyone who's ridden a V-twin, knows that that's like scary as shit. Losing half of your fucking power and it just turning into a dead cylinder, because those things are fucking ridiculous. So that thing, I'd be riding it, so it'd just be running on one cylinder, and I would have to fucking put so much throttle just to like keep speed, you know, on the freeway or riding down the street or whatever. And then it would kick in, like, and in the rain, going from like no power to like fucking full 1000cc V-twin power was scary as shit. So I'd be like, and it would just take off. And I couldn't like get out of it very much, because if I did, all of a sudden that front cylinder would fuck up, and it was a fun ride. I had my wife on the back, so it was pretty sketchy. So it turned out the front cylinder spark plug boot was hella fucking loose. So I took it in, and when I wrapped the exhaust with that heat shield shit, I fucking found that out. So I fixed that. I tightened the little tangs up, and then I put some dielectric, like the tune-up compound, on it, and never happened again. So that was pretty exciting, because that was one of the scarier things about that bike. Is like, in a bike, you're always like, you know, you're always aware if it's gonna rain or something, but like, it's scary when you're like, if it rains, I'm fucked. Like, no, it's not so much like, oh no, it's raining, I'm getting wet. It's like, if it rains, this thing is gonna be virtually unfucking rideable. So that was my first my motorcycle. So that was funsies. I loved having that thing. All right, Supercuts. Right next to the tanning salon. All right, guys, I'll hit you up after I get back out.